Lots of video games in the modern day means lots of reviews, but often they can be upwards of 10 minutes. So with this series, I want to get right into it and talk about the one very best thing and one very worst thing in games. With that out of the way, let's get into the very best and worst thing in... New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe seems to be the last in a long line of 2D Mario games that tried to revive the style of a classic Mario adventure. Everyone speaks about how these games are all the same, and while there is a fair amount of truth to that, this Switch game beats out the rest in a category that is the best thing in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe: accessibility. This series is known to be the kids' first Mario experience, and the additions in the Switch release own that truth. New character Toadette can collect a Super Crown to become Peachette, who can float and double jump, which allows for newer players to get used to 2D platforming. In addition to that, Nabbit is now playable in both Mario Bros. U and Luigi U. He lets you avoid deaths to spikes and enemies for an even more relaxed experience. However, these characters don't take all the fun out of the game because they don't give you infinite power. Peachette is only super until she gets hit by an enemy, and Nabbit can still fall in pits. Honestly, they are still fun characters to use for more experienced players as well. They act as something like a new Game Plus mode, a new way to experience the same levels. However, the accessibility doesn't just apply to bringing in new players. It has never been easier to squeeze enjoyment out of the series thanks to a few new additions. Luigi U is also included in this package, and it provides some extra challenge for more skilled players. These are all short 100 seconds on the clock levels that keep you moving at a brisk pace, for even more of a challenge. Then, of course, the portability of the Switch allows you to play in handheld and use separate Joy-Con controllers. This will sound stupid, and maybe it is, but players of all skill levels can enjoy this game anytime, anywhere. Of course, that will only hold true though if we ignore the very worst thing in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe: the game name. What kind of name is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe anyway? Nah, I'm just playing. The actual worst thing is the uninspired level design. Now that's a big take, because level design is arguably the most important thing in a platformer, so let me explain. All of the levels in this game are good. They have a theme, and they stick with it, and there's even a slight difficulty curve as the game progresses. But this game released in 2019, and we need more than that from a AAA title. People say that if you've played one of these games, you've played them all. Of course, the levels aren't literally the same in every single game, but all the level ideas are. These Mario games are designed around a one idea per level structure before quickly moving on to the next thing. This could be moving platforms, Lakitu, Yoshi, etc, etc. But the thing is, that we've seen most of these ideas already in the previous titles. Rather than feeling like a true sequel game, Mario Bros. U and Luigi U feel like remixes of older titles. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but when you're charging full price, I think it's fair that people wish for a little more. However, the game is still one of the best selling games on Switch right now, which seems a little crazy. I talked about it a little more in another video. In conclusion, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is a fun experience for Mario fans, but you should maybe wait for a sale if you haven't picked it up yet.